Buell plays it across. Wright-Philips has got another. It will be goal number 59, and he becomes the Red Bulls' all-time leading scorer.
I think when Jesse first came in, he wanted me to be more vocal. He challenged me to be more of a leader. If you know me, it's not really my thing to, talk just for the sake of it. I'd rather just, go unnoticed. But yeah, with Jesse here, I had to step up and, embrace being a leader on this team. And I feel like it has helped me, not just on the field, just around the training ground and so on. So it's definitely something he asked for, and it's definitely something that's changed since he came in.
I always start when I talk about Brad by saying he's an incredible human being, an incredible man. I think getting to know him as a person, how humble he is, how much he appreciates the people around him. He's such an incredible role model, but a person to be around. And it's not done in a corny way, it's not done in a forced way, it's just natural to who he is.
He's a winner, and as you guys will know, he would be the first person not to speak to anybody if he loses. So he's done really well, and he looks after the young lads, and he tries to help them and teach them at the same time, and I think that's what you need in a leader.
I think when you get a younger group, it's easy to influence them. So Jesse he's lucky in a way where he's got a group that is just taking instructions and going to go out and do it. And I think if you see our first run out that we had against USF, if there's one thing that was there in abundance was work rate, because these guys have been told to do that, they're young, I think they can do that with ease, and when you get that, you're kind of lucky. I think this group can execute it very well.
When we're winning at the ball, we need to just relax. I've heard you guys say this a bit, because the way we play, we floss the other team so that we can get the ball and enjoy it. We know.
We got a young team, so these guys are going to have to play above their age. They're going to have to play, above their years, and really be asked to do a job in a season where getting to the playoffs is not an option, So these guys are going to have to grow up fast and get the job done. I think what we have is a bunch of players that can play in a few different positions. Most of our midfielders can play in the 3, or they can play in the 6 or the 8 or the 10. So we're kind of lucky in that way. So guys can come in and rotate. Whatever formation we play, we got the guys that can play in there, and not just play there, play well there.
We have all our methods and our tactics and things like that, but we often talk about nothing is better than who on the day is going to have more competitive will than the guy on the other side of the field.
Yeah, when you first come to Red Bulls, with the coaching staff we got, you learn quick that, our small-sided games ain't about goals and fun, it's a war. And it took me some time to realise that when we started doing tournament day or little small-sided games. I thought it was about scoring nice goals and possession. You learn quick that it's not. So, it's not about just hanging out up front or not running back. You got to put the work in, because that's what's most important here.
Of course, you have your teammates that help you and put you in positions to score goals, but for him, that everything you see is everything he's been since he was 13, 12 years old. So what you guys are seeing is new to you, but what I'm seeing is just a mature version of the same player we used to mess around with in the park. And he's always had an eye for goal, and he's always been creative in his own mind as well.
Davis got ahead to it. Wright-Philips puts it out of reach.
Some players around the world, they score so much that their teammates almost get tired of celebrating with them, and you never see that with Brad. Every time he scores, the entire team surrounds him, hugs him, is all over him. Couldn't be happier for him. And he's the same way when other people score. So I always think that those celebrations, I think, say so much about what people think about that player. And if you just went by that for Brad, you would know how important he is within our team and how well liked he is and how well respected he is.
We're all in. You have to come and work every day, and I think Jesse accepts no less than that, and the coaching staff don't either. So you have to put 100% in every day. I think, guys, every day guys are getting better at, things they were challenged to do in the beginning of the pre-season, and it's coming along. I think that we can do well.